you guys hear that?
What?
I swear I just heard something.
What did you hear?
I think someone just hit play.
Turn my headphones on.
What?
Did you keep talking?
Of course I did.
Oh, God.
I knew it. I fucking called it. I was
I
talking
know
shit
always...
while you were probably talking shit. Can't wait to hear that audio.
No, it wasn't much. It was just a little snippet.
You have
like it always is. It's just always a little tidbit.
Fucking talk shit right now.
Oh.
We are 10 minutes. No, I'm just joking. Fuck.
Yeah, because...
I mean, it's better than a whole day, so...
Or a week. God, can't do that again anytime soon.
I mean, there's no promises on that.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a podcast that we run, that we live by.
Yeah, we got to crank out as many episodes as we can when we still have Kevin.
Yeah, true. Until Kev gets replaced.
Ooh. Never. I mean, no, we can totally...
I really can't think of anybody else who hasn't seen so little films like Kev.
I can come up with a couple people because, like, even when I tell people what movies we're watching for the show, they're like, "What's that?"
Hey, guess what?
Yeah, but
guess what? I'm still here. Shut the fuck up.
We have to prepare for the future, just like you do.
But here's my thing: like, who are we gonna find with the same kind of dynamic that Kevin brings?
That's impossible. We'd have to change the name of the show. It would be a completely
I don't want to do that. We already went through all this hassle of like getting the website and the email.
We're gonna be fine. You guys are thinking of solutions to a problem that does not exist.
Are you promising that you're gonna stay with us?
I'm not promising. I'm just saying it's not a problem yet.
Oh. Okay, fair. Live in the moment.
I mean,
you know what, guys?
I'm promising.
No,
yeah, don't make promises you can't keep. Welcome to another great episode of Kev's Never Seen It, the podcast where Kev ain't seen shit, and by February he'll be out and we'll replace him with some guy named Bill.
But
my name is Mikey.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kevin, say your fucking name.
Oh, I thought I was off the show, bitches.
No, not yet.
Is
February.
It's not February. Go ahead.
This is Kevin, and they have my hourglass started, even though mine has no ending.
And I'm Jared, and it started the minute you announced it to us for me. I've been counting down.
Jesus.
Don't worry, Kev.
Mikey has
we'll fill the spot in just right. It's all good. Well, yeah, but we were talking about like 8 years for the first one and another 5 for the other one just to make this shit happen. Like, I don't even want to get into it about how long it took for everything to set.
I just sit in front of a mic with some bourbon and
this
I shoot
this
down
could be like
so
he could actually start like getting into it because it's like takes him away.
You got a good point. This is like
positive.
a nice little downs, like this. You know when you go downhill on a bicycle and it just feels so relaxing. You don't even have to touch the pedals or nothing.
Yes.
That's not what podcasting is, but it's kind of close.
It's podcasting is like going down a hill on a bike, but your wheels start doing that shaky thing. And you know you're about to fuck.
That.
Yeah, you know it's going to happen though, unless you're good at riding a bike. And I was not good at riding a bike. I fucked myself up multiple times like that.
You know what? Here you go. It's like riding a skateboard down a hill, and it's your first time on a skateboard.
Oh my God, why would anyone do that?
Wobbles of death.
The wobbles.
Exactly.
The wobbles.
Or you hit that one rock, or that crack.
Yeah.
And you're just not ready for it, and then you crash, burn, and you skid, and you're like, well, at least my kids are safe. I don't know.
My just real quick sidebar. My brother and I, when we were living in Colorado, I went down the hill on a skateboard and he went down on rollerblades. And I have never seen a person eat shit that fucking hard in my entire life. Like he skidded across the ground, then landed in a bramble bush and like he had shorts on. Like brambles were like in his wound. It was amazing. That's actually like very on point for like what this movie is about.
Good Lord.
Immense pain. But anywho's be. What's up, guys? How you been?
Not much. What we drinking tonight, guys? Jared, what you got?
Well, I had a birthday recently.
What?
Yeah, it was my birthday. What's today?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
we
Tuesday.
missed it by a day. Happy belated, sir.
Shit!
Thank you very much, sir.
Happy
But like,
belated, fucker.
Thank you. I am now 31
How
years old.
old are you now?
I'm 31.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it
You're
hurts.
the
But
youngest person on this podcast.
and still, I feel like an old man. But one of my friends got
You
me
look
this
like one,
awesome.
too.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it to myself, like just with my lifestyle. But she got me this gin. It's called Broker's Gin because one of the few things people know about me is that I like gin and Star Wars. And so, like, usually those are, and magic shit. But, like, most people don't know that. But she got me this cool gin, and it came, like, the top has, like, a bowler hat on it. It's very British. But yeah, that's what
really
I got.
cool, man.
I just had a shot of that. And, like I said, because it was my birthday, I did immense damage to myself with alcohol. So I'm, like, having, like,
that's why you said you were in recovery the other day.
Yes, I was,
Gotcha.
I was like trying to become a fucking person again. I felt like when, you don't get all your skin back yet.
Oof.
But no, but like other than
I don't know if, okay, go ahead.
No, but I feel good. Like, but that's just what I got. That and I'm drinking water more than anything.
Okay. So it's mostly just a shot and then trying to recover with the water tonight.
Yeah, like I got a wean.
Fair enough. What about you, Kev?
Yeah, I'm dipping back into the well, man. Just chipping away at my Woodford's leader.
That sweet well water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. It's good to have a good go-to thing because that's my problem. I can't think of one booze that I'm just like, yeah, this is my house brand, like like the house wine or whatever it is.
Really?
I don't I have a favorite wine, but like when it comes to like liquor, I like to spice it up. I like to change things.
I mean, I have like a go-to vodka if I really, really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I feel like treating myself nice, I get myself like a nice Absolute.
Okay.
Or Tito's, that kind of
Yeah, I know
thing.
you like your Tito's, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Tito's is pretty good. It's a good, clean vodka.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sipping on red wine tonight.
Very nice.
It's not mixed with anything. It's just straight up because I've been handling other stuff at the same time of getting ready tonight.
Okay. Everyone's drinking again. That's good. It's been a while.
Yeah, dude. I was messing around with a few other things where it got to be 7:29, and I'm like, fuck. Turn my mic on, and hopefully you guys are ready too.
Yeah, I've just been sitting here waiting.
Anyway, now that we got that fun part out of the way, do you guys know what we're watching tonight? Are you guys ready to begin spooky season?
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Let everyone be aware that we understand, yes, it is September, but some of you aren't listening to this until October. So, what better way to get started with spooky season than with one of the 80s phenomenal classics that just put horror on point.
Yes.
Gentlemen, we're watching HellRaiser tonight. This film is a Clive Barker's original. Just perfect to me, personally, from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. With graphic effects that just made people disgusted going to the movies in the late 80s.
Great.
Yes.
So
Kevin,
great.
What'd you think?
Meh.
What?
Yeah.
Meh?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I didn't like it.
What,
I thought the
I know you're not
graphics
like
were
a big
good.
horror film.
Yeah, maybe it's more towards that, but I thought the graphics were cool, especially for being done in '87. That was cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie, and I think it's just the older movies, a lot of them are so fucking slow. It's an hour and a half, but without all of the slow motion, this is a 45-minute movie.
Well, actually, just because that's something that because I went in on this one the same way I went in on Evil Dead, where like when we did that and I just like watched everything Evil Dead, like just because like I was just in a mood for it now. And I've watched I've watched HellRaiser 1 and 2, like for the past like couple of days while I was like trying to be a person again. And I was like, now I'm thinking I need to get into the fucking comic books. Like I want to get into this shit because it gave me the same vibes as Evil Dead. Like Kev said, it's like, it's very old. It's old timey. The effects are cool for the time, but like just like Evil Dead, this was Clive Barker's first attempt at like directing a legit feature film. Like he didn't want, like, cause he had another movie that came out that got absolutely butchered. He was like, I could fucking do this. But the reason it's so slow, especially in the beginning, is because they shot, by scene. They didn't like shoot some things on one day, some things on another day. And like, they just pretty much shot it from beginning to end. And up until you actually see like Frank come back, it's like really boring. You don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's because he, at that point in his recording or his directing it, he was just like, I don't think I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like
that's
like,
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was like, he went to the library to check out a book on directing, and they only had 2, and they both were gone. So he pretty much went in blind.
Jesus Christ.
So wait. Based off of that, you gotta pay respect to this then.
This is true.
Like, that's how I feel. Like, for somebody who had no experience in what the hell they were doing, and to pull this,
Yeah.
come on. In 87?
I'm actually, one of the things I had to avoid, like I always do, like, especially when we do, like, movies like this that are kind of older, like, I had to avoid looking at anything regarding awards and anything regarding budget. I have to, like, avoid it like a plague. Like, I have to search for things that do not have budget in, the entire article, because I want to be surprised. But I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm gonna stay on the positive side of that, and I'm gonna say that it did relatively well for the time.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just really hoping it like broke even.
Okay. With that being said, what would you guys have called this if you had your choice of the name besides Hellraiser?
Dick to Die For.
Yes! Oh my god!
Dick to Die For?
Dick to Die For.
Deadly Dingaling.
I don't fucking know. Like,
Wait, no, actually,
I don't know.
that goes back into when they were rehearsing different titles for the movie. There was this really prim and proper older woman that was working like makeup or something like that, and she said the movie should be called "What a Woman Will Do for a Good Fuck."
Huh.
See? There you go.
But
Good shagging.
I would call it S&M, but instead of it standing for sadism and masochism, it would stand for sex and murder.
Okay. Cute.
That's what that's going with that. But on the topic of other titles, it was also going to be called Sadomasochist from Beyond the Grave.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, that's because at first it was going to be called, it was based off a book called The Heartblade something or other. I know I wrote it down. Oh, The Hellbound Heart. It's based on a book that Clive Barker wrote, novella, called The Hellbound Heart, but they were just like, that makes it sound too, like, romantic. And he was like, sadomasochist from beyond the grave. And they were just like, what about Hellraiser? And he was like, that's good too.
It's a little in between. I get it.
Yeah, yeah. There's extremes here.
Okay, what were we about to say?
I was laughing.
Oh. I don't know. This is such an astounding film to me. But let's go over the cast real quick.
All right.
You got Andrew Robinson, Claire Higgins, Ashley Lawrence, Sean Chapman, Oliver Smith, Robert Hines, Anthony Allen, Leon Davis, Michael Cassidy, Frank Baker, Kenneth Nelson, Gay Baines, Niall Buggy, Dave Atkins, Oliver Parker, Pamela Sholto, Doug Bradley, Douglas Vince, Simon Bamford, Grace Kirby, Sharon Bauer, Raul Nooney. That's the entire cast.
Did you say Daryl Dent?
Who?
Like, what was that D name you said? It was like one of the last ones you said.
Doug Bradley.
Okay, never mind. I heard something else. I thought somebody with my namesake that had something to do with this movie.
Dave Atkins. And those are the only two Ds.
All right, good. All right, I misheard it then because that would have been awesome.
Hey, guys, I didn't fuck up all the names this time.
Good job. I mean, they're very British names.
They're very, very Caucasian, yes. Quite.
Impressive.
Kevin.
Oh, while we're on it, though, you know who Jennifer Tilly is?
Yeah, what about her?
She was almost Kirsty
Jennifer Tilly?
Yes. Bride of Chucky. Liar, liar. She's that big-titted woman with the soft face. I mean, soft voice. Yeah.
That I would have preferred her.
Yeah.
That'd have been great, especially for the first and the second one.
But like Clive Barker, just like he's seen the girl who ended up being her. It was just like, this is it. This is the face. Like, this is the one. And she came into audition, and she really didn't know what she was getting herself into. She was auditioning for school, and he basically broke it down for like give her motivation and everything. It was just like, okay, your pervert uncle is back from the grave wearing your father's skin, and he wants to fuck you and kill you. Maybe not in that order. And she was just like, all right, okay. And she fucking nailed it.
I don't know. I would have loved to see Jennifer.
Oh God,
in this.
yeah.
That'd have been fantastic. All right, Kev, your time to shine, sir. Time for the revenue.
That money. Cha-ching!
Budget of $1 million.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
So far,
really
so good.
That's really low, but like that's more than I thought.
Yeah.
That's less than I thought.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
they
wow.
would have at least had a budget of at least like 2 or 2.5.
That makes sense.
Okay. Well,
How to do, Kev?
I'm gonna just international. I'll start with them because it was so low, and that's only because they did a 2017 re-release in the UK, and that's the only thing that they have on here for the international, which is $11,166.
Oh, damn it.
But the movie came out 20 years apart. That's like one of those 20-year re-releases where only the real fans go see it.
Correct. So back to the original. Opening day for domestic was $4,453,232.
Fuck.
There
Yes.
we go.
And then the total for domestic was $14,564. So I mean, it did well.
Yeah, it did okay.
It did phenomenal.
God damn.
That's a good profit right there.
That's so crazy because, like, wow. All right, that's fucking awesome. Because, like, I looked up that scene where Frank comes out of the ground. That scene was added later because, like, halfway through the recording and everything, the backers came and were just like, "Hey, we got a good feeling about this. Have more money." But they only gave him $20,000.
And out of $20,000, he came up with that?
Well, like, with an added $20,000. That $20,000 was probably what got him to $1 million or something like that. Because, yeah, they didn't really give him a lot of money. And that scene is, like, what, 10 minutes long?
For him coming out of
The ground and, like, yeah.
That didn't take no 10 minutes.
Oh, all right, maybe
It's like a 2-minute scene.
All right, well, that's even worse then. Oh, God. But no, that's fucking awesome. Good for them. And they should. I'm hoping that it did well on the first one. Like, they made 10 goddamn movies.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they made way too many. They should have stopped after the second one, in my opinion.
They did the same thing that a lot of movies around, horror movies especially, did around this time, where they just kept knocking out fucking sequels. Like, Jason did it. The Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th is Jason, right? Or is that Mike Myers?
No, Friday the 13th is Jason.
Jason.
Voorhees.
But, like, even just take Leprechaun into consideration. They made so many Leprechaun movies.
Dude, you just needed one.
You really, Leprechaun in the Hood was good too.
I don't know why he needed to go to the hood. There
was
was
awesome.
no need for that shit.
Lame.
No.
I ain't
It was
seen
black-
it, but
Thank
it
you,
sounds
Kevin.
It was one of the.
You don't
like,
need to see it. It's
it-
not
you
worth
don't
your
you
time.
don't need to see it. But it was one of the first like horror movies that had like a mostly black cast.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of why they did it. It was like, let's get these niggas in here to like watch people get eviscerated, and
That was
they
in
were-
the late 90s, right?
yeah,
Okay.
trying to compete with Friday and all that.
Fuck that. All right, guys. Favorite scene?
You want me to go
Jared,
first?
would you like to go first?
Oh, okay.
Or Kevin? Whoever. I don't
Kev,
care.
I don't
go
have
first, go
one.
first.
I think this movie was fucking trash, and I really did not like it.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It's horror. He said the same thing about Evil Dead.
Horrible.
I'm assuming that he's
Horrible.
Oh,
Ha
God.
ha 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 ha. Gonna be hearing that for the next 2 months. Great.
That's hilarious.
No.
I wish we had
Jared,
video
do you have
so
a
you could see me right now.
No, I'd rather us be in person, to be honest with you. But
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure out something soon.
Look me in the eyes and say that you hated this movie. But,
I mean, he can look into the camera and tell you he hated it.
This is
so.
true. For me, I think it's the last scene where Frank gets killed at the end.
Jesus wept?
Yeah. Because, first off, that was an ad-lib. And it's
It
like
was?
it was supposed to be fuck off. That's what he was supposed to say.
Uh-huh.
And, like, instead he said Jesus wept, which ties into the whole hell thing. And it's also, ironically, I don't even know if it's irony at this point, but it's the shortest verse in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, basically talks about, like, incredulity and just, like, basically, like, in the only way that a Bible could say it, it's like, fuck this. And I thought that was awesome. That's an awesome way to die, and he had a cool death.
So then that was the guy who played as the father, not as the man who played as Frank, who came up with that decision then.
No, that was Frank.
So
That
it was Frank with the makeup, or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then gotta give credit to him for that.
Yeah. Oh, the makeup with this fucking movie was insane.
So insane. I loved it.
What about you?
So
No, what was your favorite scene?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to it.
Oh, okay.
If you go to 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 50 seconds,
Okay.
that is my favorite scene because that's the beginning of the Cenobites coming into play.
God
Like,
damn.
It took forever for them to show up, but
Yeah.
I feel like it was such a nice payoff.
And
Because it's actually my favorite line in the entire film.
I have so sights to show. Wait, not that one?
No. No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
That's such a good line.
I love that line.
I was gonna say-
use it all the time.
I was gonna say to Kev when we first started, like, it was like, we have so many movies to show you, Kev. I was like, yes, we have such sights to show you.
Ha!
But didn't happen. But that's a
You
good
have
one.
such
The Cenobites were
sights
fucking.
to show you.
This movie was
Insane.
wasted suffering.
This movie is awesome.
Shut up, Kevin.
I went into a huge hole with the Cenobites, right? Because I wanted to figure out, first off, that's a weird name for something. It sounds like a delicious snack. But then
No,
you
it
see
doesn't.
a Cenobite? That sounds like something you get from Cinnabon. But then
All
you
right,
see the
fine.
but then you see the Chatterer, and it's just like, ugh. Oh, so the names. The one, there's the Chatterer. He's the one with the face all fucked up. There's the fat one with the glasses. He's Butterball. And the chick one, at first, when I was looking it up, she didn't have a name. They just called her Female Cenobite. But I actually looked up, and her name is Deep Throat. Yep, that's not even a joke. But yeah, that's dope.
That makes sense now. So she's into throat fucking then. Got it.
She's into a lot of fucked up shit. And also another little thing I learned about her, one of the first things they do to describe her is say that she's left-handed. Which is supposed to be, like, inherently evil, I guess.
I mean, because she's dragging the knife up the wall, I guess, when she's going up the stairs.
I'm not sure why they announced it. It's just like part of her description on the fandom wiki.
Huh.
But yeah, I think this movie, honestly, with these kind of franchises, because it was the same with Evil Dead, in order to really get it and see why it's so fucking crazy, is you have to watch the second one. Like, Evil Dead 2 is when Ash chops off his arm, and that's when he becomes, like, cool Ash.
Well, I mean, Evil Dead 2 is more so like a remake of Evil Dead 1.
Yes.
Yeah. But
okay.
we can get into that at another point in time.
Spooky season, bitches.
Spooky motherfuckers. All right. Awards. Out of 8 nominations, guys, Over under 3.
Ooh. I'm gonna go under and say none.
I was gonna say none.
I'll go 1. I'll go 1.
All right, so Kevin, you went 0. Jared, you went 1.
Yeah.
We have 2 wins.
Wow.
Yep. One is for Fear Section Awards for Clive Barker.
Okay.
And the second one is for the Critics Award at Fantasporto for Clive Barker as well.
Really?
Yeah.
The Critics Award?
Yeah.
Roger
both
Ebert
in 1988.
Roger Ebert gave this movie a half a star out of 5.
Well, fuck him.
And he, like, I wrote down the quote he said. He was like, the first sentence is like, what is this? What is that? What am I watching? And then, like, the big quote that he says is, I have seen the future of implausible plotting, and his name is Clive Barker.
Oh, God, that is terrible.
Yeah, you railed him.
There was a plot to this. I feel like there was a plot.
Roger Ebert they can't all be gold. You know, he has to hate something. I don't think Roger Ebert really liked horror movies.
Well, neither does Kevin, and he
So
already hates this.
he's like
one.
our little Roger Ebert.
Oh, yay. I always wanted one of those.
You're lucky.
All right, well then, maybe you can do this section, Kevin. Most hated scene. You must have at least one. Or at least 5.
All of it. Like, all the slow
Really?
shit. No, I'm just
We were
saying,
doing-
like, I like the effects. Yes.
Okay.
I do like those, and I thought that was done well. But how slow every fucking scene is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of building.
I knew it. I'm not gonna lie. I knew it was gonna suck. Just
Wow.
by taking 2 minutes to get into the movie. I was like, yep, this is about to be trash.
It's like
Wait,
the
how many
equivalent of-
minutes into the
If
movie?
the intro is 2 minutes long, kiss my ass.
They had the same intro. It was like every movie had an intro like this. The Exorcist had an intro like that. It was just that's how you knew it was going to be a horror movie. Black screen, white words, or red if you're ballsy.
Which is interesting because Kevin had a better review for Exorcist than he did for this.
Exorcist was like that. Exorcist is legit good.
It's a savage
Like
movie.
this- Hellraiser. I love Hellraiser, but I also love it like a guilty pleasure kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't put it up there with The Exorcist, but it is important. It's an important fucking movie, just for horror films in general. Like Clive Barker and Sam Raimi both they changed horror with these movies.
Exactly. That's why I feel like this is one of those films that you have to see.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. Which is now what I've forced Kevin to do.
The sites will show you.
What about you, Jared? Did you have a most hated?
I was trying to find one, but honestly, it would probably just be everything. It has a lot to do with what Kev said. It was really, 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 really slow in the beginning. I didn't know what the fuck the vibe was. It took me a while to realize who Frank was in relation to, what's his name, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
So it would probably just be if I had to pick a scene, it was that scene when she first kills the first dude for Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of these blood effects, and you hit a dude in the head with a hammer, and that's the best you can do. First off, and secondly, that dude was the most awkward. It was the most awkward kiss I've ever seen. He was trying to nibble her lips, it was really weird. And he was just I get lonely sometimes. I'm like, this dude is pathetic. Kill him immediately. But that would probably be the one.
Wow.
Die, bitch,
thing.
nigga, die. Hope you bleed naked.
But yeah, that would be it. Because I think this is also one of those movies that, despite how long it is, every scene is necessary.
Okay. So if I had to pick a most hated scene, it's actually going to be at 17 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh yeah, I should have been given timestamp this whole time. My bad, y'all.
You're good, man. I know what you're talking about. I'm more than sure Kevin understands, even though he's probably only seen this once.
Yeah, I'm just watching the movie at this point again. But 17 minutes and 40 seconds?
17 minutes and 42 seconds, yeah.
Okay.
I hate this woman so goddamn much.
Oh, Julia? You're supposed to.
Dude, I know, but to go ahead and just meet some dude first day, already get butt naked, and fuck him on your wedding dress?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
there's... I don't even know how to begin
She's scum.
any level of rudeness on top of that.
It's just like, she's scum. But actually,
she's
since
just a nasty cunt.
since you picked that scene, like the original cut, they had to cut like, I think 20 to 30 minutes of this movie to make it not get an X rating. Because they wanted it to get an R. But one of the reasons why this movie was important to Clive Barker is he thought the fucking and all the sex was really, really important. And so that scene where he like pulls the knife out and like flicks her bra strap up, basically in the original writing and recording of it, it was going to be a sodomy scene. And he was basically gonna, he was gonna fuck her in the ass, like, and it was gonna be
that's what I understood. It's just like, how do you can't show that at all.
Yes, you can, but if you don't want the X rating, you can't. So he had to like cut, like, basically the backers came and were just like, what if we like get rid of the sodomy and he just does like a thing with the knife? And at this point he was just like, fuck it, alright, whatever, I just need to make this goddamn movie.
I'm wondering if there's an unrated director's cut of this now.
There is.
There is, and it has all of that? It's like
I don't
an
know
extra
if
30 minutes of basically porn?
I don't know if there is, but I've already downloaded it. And I'm going to watch it.
Let me know how it is.
Absolutely. But, yeah, like, so many things got cut out of this movie. Like, there was a lot more fucking. There was a lot more, like, graphic fucking. Canada made a rule that they can only show Frank butt thrust at this woman twice. Or they're going to take away they're going to make it an X-rated movie and you won't make as much money.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
that was a good save.
All right. Kevin, favorite character?
The daughter.
Kirsty.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have
Okay, so like it's not because of her acting or because of the tragedy that she had to,
She was just the
deal
only
with.
one that wasn't disgusting.
Actually, it'll go with what's her name? The stepmom.
Who?
We're gonna go with her
Julia.
just because. Yes, we're gonna go with her because she was down for the cause. She was committed to getting her some D.
Yeah, that's
So,
very
you know
true.
what?
She did everything.
Oh my god. So you liked her because she was locked in.
Yeah, she was loyal as hell, down to the death.
He literally gave her the magic stick so good that she killed her husband.
Oh,
You're not wrong.
It's close. It's tough.
Okay. Jared, how about you?
Favorite character?
Mm-hmm.
Pinhead.
Yes.
I love Pinhead so much, and like the more I learned about him, I was just like, this dude is fucking sick. And also Doug Bradley, the actor, who at the time that we released this, because this was released like on the 7th, maybe.
Yeah.
That's his birthday.
Or no, I think we're releasing on the 8th.
Well, it would have been his birthday, so he gets a belated happy birthday from us as well. But his
on the
voice,
8th, sorry.
his voice, as just the way it bellows and it lacks emotion, it was really cool.
I don't know. He had an excitement when he says, "We have such sights to show you."
Oh yeah,
there's such a hype in his voice in that.
Okay, yeah.
I love him. Yeah, actually, just to fall back on you, he's actually my favorite character as well, and one of my favorite actors, just because he put such effort into it to be a horror icon.
He didn't want to be him.
Well, too bad he is now, and
He,
forever will be.
Do you know who was almost going to be Pinhead? The dude who is moving the bed up the stairs with Larry. The one who's like checking out Kirsty. He was almost, and like neither of them wanted to do it, and basically Doug Bradley got the short end of the stick and he had to do it. But he ended up thinking it was really cool because this was his first thing on film. He did theater with Clive Barker back in England. And he was like, if I'm going to be in movies, I want people to know what my face looks like. But then he like saw the promotional stuff and he was like, nobody's going to recognize me. And then like maybe I think like a year later he went somewhere and he saw these people like outside of this like recording place or whatever. And he was just like, oh, I wonder who they're here for. And they were there for him.
Nice.
Yeah, like he owned this shit. But he
Dude,
played.
he will always be remembered as Pinhead.
Oh yes, God yes. But he played a character very similar to this in a show that he did with Clive Barker back in England. I don't think I found the name of the show, but I found his character was called the Dutchman. No, the name of the play was Hunters in the Snow, and he played this dude called the Dutchman who was like in this super tight leather apron and was like butchering people. It was like very similar.
Nice. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, so then that brings us over to final facts. What you got for us, Jared?
I forgot Clive Barker did Candyman.
Oh,
And
didn't even realize that.
Have you seen Candyman, Kev?
I don't remember it, but I've seen it.
Okay, yeah, it's one of those. I'm like, did they already do the remake? I think they already did.
Can I hold on real quick?
Yeah.
Kevin, did you like it?
I just said I've seen it. I don't remember it. You gonna ask if I like it? Yeah.
Yeah, because it could be memorable to you in some way.
No.
You could be like, yeah, I'll watch that again.
Candyman fucked me up for a long time.
Are you gonna watch the new one?
I've never done that whole thing, but go on. What were you saying?
Oh, no, it's fine. But the Cenobites' design was influenced by, quote, punk, Catholicism, and visits Clive Barker took to S&N clubs, specifically a place called Cell Block 28 in New York City, which I don't think exists anymore. But like he said, that was his first time seeing, it was a completely straight-laced party. No one was on doing any drugs or any alcohol or anything. But it was his first time seeing people, like, hooked up to, like, hooks. And the first time he saw people draw blood for, like, sexual pleasure, like he said, was, like, debaucherous. And he was like, I want to make a movie about this fucking bullshit. And that's why that's why they all look like, he also, like, the clothing, he designed it because Cenobite, basically means someone who adheres to a certain, communal religious order. That's why they all look kind of like disgustingly horny priests, and because that's what they are. Like, Pinhead is considered a high priest of hell, and Deep Throat is also a high priestess, and like it was a whole thing into it. Like, it's such a deep fucking world. And while I was looking into the Cenobites, I discovered that there is one named Saucy Jack, and Saucy Jack was one of the nicknames for Jack the Ripper. And I look it up, and sure enough, there was. Like, we haven't done this in a while, but that's how it, like, sort of, like, crosses between another movie that we've done. Because we did From Hell. About Jack. And he's also about fucking shit up. And apparently, like, they chopped off his hands and gave him, like, he has, like, 2 Freddy Krueger hands, essentially.
I don't remember ever seeing him.
That's in a comic.
Ah.
Like, the comics go really, really deep, and that's why I was surprised. I thought that it was like maybe 2 or 3 movies that came out, but no, it's like a whole fucking universe in this thing, and I had no idea.
Yeah, no, I've seen a few of them actually.
I feel as though I saw one when I was younger. I'd have to watch them all to figure out which one. But
no, I think I've actually sat down and watched all of them, including the ones where they go into outer space and shit.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
They almost did a HellRaiser and Halloween, like HellRaiser versus Halloween movie, where it was going to be like Pinhead versus Mike Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And like, cause Freddy versus Jason had just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, yo, we could do this. This would be fucking awesome. But like the dude who owns the rights to Halloween was like, no, I don't want to do it. Like a bitch.
Damn.
And like the last little bit of tidbit that I found out is like, I was looking into Clive Barker. And apparently, like, he says in the 70s, before he really got into film and, like, writing and stuff like that, he said he was hustling. But really, he was essentially a male prostitute for, like, 10 years. And that's how he saw, like, a lot of the fucked up shit he saw. And
so
I was
then
just like...
this just spurred from him being a whore.
It was part of the inspiration, yeah. Because, like, he was, like, it was... Like, there was a whole backstory for it. But, like, he essentially was like, this is hot horror. And like he thought that American horror films, because everyone is British and they had to like reset the whole movie in America so that they can make more money. And It's like they had to dub over people's voices to make them sound American. But he was saying that American horror movies weren't really sexy or really that scary. Like he says, like you got, like nobody knows why Jason is really evil. Like Mike Myers, he's just like, they're just crazy people. You don't see why they're crazy. But with Pinhead, he explains it. Like anyone who has been through this shit, like they explain it and they're just evil, twisted people. And it's just like he wanted to do that and put as much fucking in it as possible because fucking also makes people uncomfortable.
Okay.
So yeah, I was really impressed with Clive Barker, and I see why he just like jumped all into this series because it is fucking fascinating. But yeah, that's all I got.
Agree.
Final facts, all done.
Cool. Time for Rotten Tomatoes, guys.
Woo, woo. Thank you, Jared.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Tomato meter out of 10. Over under 8.
Under 6.66.
Ooh, very fitting.
Thank you, Kevin.
Very
I like
appropriate.
I almost went with a 9 at the end, but I'm going all 6s.
We appreciate you sticking to the theme. But
Both would have been on theme, technically.
that's very true. You could do 69.
You know what? He's right.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do over 8.42.
Over? This
Over.
okay.
Barely
I'm gonna
over.
change. I'm gonna change mine to 6.96.
That makes me. I don't like that at all.
Well, razzle dazzle here.
Yeah, it looks like.
I kind of like that. I kind of like it.
I mean, it fits because it just makes me. I'm like, that doesn't look like a 666 or a 69. It's some twisted version.
No, it's 666, but it's 69ing. Get it? Yeah, I get it.
Thank you.
I
Oh,
like
I get it. It's a threesome of
Thank
numbers.
you.
Yeah, it's a
I'm-
nice little DP action.
I'm
like it.
I'm the idiot. Okay, got it. I got it now.
like Chinese finger cuff. Come on.
Ugh.
All right.
I thought of the toy, but I feel as though that's some weird sexual position.
It is a weird sexual position.
Oh, God,
One in the front and one in the back, and you're kind of stuck.
It's oh, God.
All right, guys. We are at 6.3.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Close.
Very, very
Lights
close.
out.
So basically, I got it because I had 6.96, and you know, 9 minus 6 is 3. So you just got to get rid of them two numbers, and I'm at
We're not-
6.3.
Do not
Yeah, that's not how we play this game. We don't
numerology
round it
bullshit.
to what it could be if you do minus and
No.
plus signs. So
No. Because I'm gonna start
that
bringing
shit
in.
continues on.
I'm gonna start bringing in square roots and imaginary integers.
Anyways,
Oh, that was good.
audience score out of 5. Over under 4.
I'm gonna go over. I think the audience did fuck with this,
Mhm.
but just slightly over what Mikey had.
And I'll go with a 4.08.
I'm gonna give it a. Oof. I was gonna go 420, but it's too close. We go 3.5, 3.5.
3.5. And Kevin, I'm sorry, 4.08.
Yes.
We are at 3.78.
Ooh,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
that was close. That was really
So I think
close.
I think that's pretty fair though. Like
Yeah.
based
We're-
off the time and how most people felt about this film. Obviously a lot of people cared about this film if they made a $13 million profit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and and that's another thing I try to remember also when doing the Rotten Tomatoes scores for these.
Mhm.
When this movie came out, there was no Rotten Tomatoes, so like it's like being retroactively critiqued,
Yeah.
considering how well it's done. So like, it's weird. It's weird, but I still enjoy doing this because you never know
Yeah,
you might get it.
I feel like it's harder to do with the older films.
Yeah,
But somebody is still judging these harshly.
Yes.
Or, they're falling in love with them.
The Roger Eberts out there.
Which brings us to personal score. Jared, if you don't mind, sir, what was your personal score on this?
I'm going to give this one 7.66.
7.66 because there was boobs?
There was a boob. And
there was a boob.
And I wanted to keep to doing what Kevin did because I'm it's only fitting. But if I was to be honest, I would give it a 7.5, 7.66 because it was so entertaining and it's gripping. But like Kev said, it's so slow in the beginning, and that has to do with them using an experienced director.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. And it could have been, if they would have gotten someone who's actually done screen shit before, who had an idea of what they were doing, it might have been a little bit more interesting in the first 40 minutes.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Kevin, you're going last. My personal score.
Thank you.
This is one of my favorites. This sits higher with me. I'm giving it a 9.5.
Oh, wow. Good.
Good shit. I watch this every year. Every year, this is playing for me. Even in the middle of the year, I'll watch this just because. Mm-hmm. Because, honestly, like I said, it's one of my favorite films. I sat down, and I remember I watched every single one of them. Awesome. I understand that they were probably going to do a remake. I'm not sure on the works of that. But if they did, I wouldn't go to theaters to see it just because out of respect for the original.
Yes. But
DVD, sure, why not?
They confirmed it's not happening.
Good. I don't need it to.
Yeah, they did 10 fucking movies. Wait, no, they did do it. The 10th movie came out in 2018, I think.
I know, and they changed Pinhead. They didn't stick with him.
Ah, bastard.
Yeah, and I think that was a straight-to-DVD as well.
No. That makes sense.
Kevin, go ahead.
Be fair.
This motherfucking movie. I don't even want to be fair. No.
Be fair.
Fuck
don't
you,
be
Jared.
mean.
I didn't interrupt your score. Fuck your score. Fuck my score. And fuck all this shit. I don't want to watch this shit ever again. And out of respect of the goddamn graphics, I'm giving it a 3.33.
Okay. That's fair. You did exactly... Why'd you say fuck you? You did exactly what I asked you to do. Be fair. Just as long as you don't say 0. You're being fair.
Look, I already know that this
I'm not that bad.
I know.
I know this is going to be rough for him for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a rough couple weeks.
It's going to be a very rough couple weeks, but don't worry. It'll pay off for you, I promise.
It's going to be so good.
But at least he's not judging it entirely harshly off of the fact that it's a horror film. It's more so he's giving it the benefit that they did put effort and work into certain aspects of the film.
Fair.
Which is what we're looking for. That's fine. I want his honest opinion. I want his hate. It's what makes this show.
All right, good.
But it is that hate that puts fuel on the fire for our next segment, guys. Kevin's Minute Marker Madness.
Madness.
All right.
Rotten Tomatoes is over.
What is up, motherfuckers? It is my time to shine.
Please tell me you have more than 3 notes.
I actually have a decent amount today. Thank you.
Thank God.
So we're gonna go ahead and start. This is how petty I am about this fucking movie.
Oh wow!
2 minutes 9 seconds.
Jesus Christ!
You see that?
What?
Yeah.
You see this nigga's hands?
Yeah.
And he gonna have the nerve. You see them nails? These are the dirtiest motherfucking nails I've seen, old dirty bastard. And you got the nerve to pick up a piece of fucking sugar and put it in your goddamn tea? Y'all niggas is nasty.
And knowing how gross he is, it's probably literal shit. He was digging in his ass, and he's like,
hey, it wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me.
God damn.
Man, you gotta massage your prostate from time to time. It's fine.
I just got
Not before you have a meeting with someone.
I just got a text message. Stop yelling, crazy. All right, I'm gonna tone it down a bit here. I let me tone this shit down. But we're gonna
just yell louder. Just yell louder. It'll loop back around. It's fine. It's good for the show.
No, just text it back. Text it back and be like, "Don't worry, we level the audio for the recording. It's fine."
I'm not going to. I'm waiting for her audio to pop up in the background. Would you shut the fuck up?
That will definitely happen. 1,000% sure that will
for
fucking
that
happen.
day.
Oh man!
If y'all don't do it
up,
if y'all heard the party chats for my PlayStation, you would be dying. She'll jump in them bitches. It's bad. All right. On to the 3-minute mark. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, right?
Oh, I'm right there.
I'm right there, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Look at that.
That's
this
so
is
fucking
proof.
awesome.
This is proof. White people aren't scared of anything
No, God no.
except
God,
black folk. Because that nigga saw all this shit. And he was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and stay. This looks fun. So this is
It's
just,
like-
these motherfuckers will continue through anything except for a black man in a hoodie walking down the street. And they're like, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to go that way. I'm good.
That's terrifying. But literal.
I think I'm going to
hell-
cross the street.
Yeah.
Right?
White guy, fully in all black, like full white face. Totally fine.
Yeah, see, like if you saw like a Cenobite in like on the street, you'd be like they are punk or just some kind of cyber goth or something like that. You just be like they're just weird. They're fine. You wouldn't expect them to rip your flesh off, but a black dude in a hoodie will literally get like people will die.
Yeah, so speaking of ripping your flesh off, we're going to go ahead and skim it right on forward to that 341 marker when they're starting to rip his flesh off.
So
And I was
fucking
like,
sick.
dear God, what the fuck is going on here?
Hell yeah.
Because again, guys, as you know, I don't look up any information on these movies. I don't
Yes.
know if it is a scary movie, a comedy, an action, shut the fuck up. Just kidding, Kevin, this isn't real. I don't know.
Oh my God, we got to do a joke movie one day. We're just like looking for it.
So,
Ooh.
we're going to go ahead and take this shit to the 5-minute marker. And here I'm just like, why the fuck is this so gruesome? God damn.
Fucking
Like,
awesome.
this is just the intro. I'm like, all right, this shit's getting crazy. All
But
right,
this is,
all right.
but this is also like it goes back to like what I said, where they got like some money for effects. Like most of that money went to Frank, but a lot of the awesome special effects didn't happen until later when they got more money because they were just like, we can make it even grosser now.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And
That's
they
how you
did.
do
So the other thing I just want to remind people is when I write these, I write them as the movie goes. So I'm writing
Yes.
as it is. I'm not going back and writing these notes. So we're gonna go to 1428. And 1428 is when I just saw in her eyes, and I was like, "Oh, this bitch is a slut."
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that was just the moment, and that was my note. This bitch is a slut.
She like,
Look at you being on point.
she immediately just like, as soon as she saw him, she just started fucking him.
Yeah.
And he's like, got her.
So, speaking of Goddard, we're going to go ahead into the 1638 mark.
Ugh.
1636, 1638, when he puts his finger in her mouth. Oh, she belongs to the
God.
streets now. That ain't your wife, player. She belongs.
Got him.
Yeah, she ours now, bro.
She belonged to the streets.
Oh, here we go.
All
But
right.
it also, remember, right after that, this is where he was supposed to sodomize her.
So right
Yeah,
after
start
that, we're
sucking on
actually
her fucking
we're
shit.
going to go a little bit farther to 1736.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I was kind of active here. All right,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck y'all got me watching over here? It's like slow motion softcore porn. I'm out, bitches. Cut this shit off.
At least it's not the director's cut because it wouldn't have been softcore.
I think you're right.
Jesus. All right, so then we got the 22 minutes and 30 seconds.
God, these are so. I love how close these are. I love this.
Because it's like, it's all these, oh God, I love this fucking scene.
So this is what I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to lie. For 1987, this looks awesome.
Doesn't it remind you of Evil Dead a little bit?
Yeah, because they did the reverse melting.
Yeah, they melted to the ground. They did the opposite. I don't know which one came first.
Huh?
I'll check. Just keep going, Kev. I'm gonna check something real quick.
All right, 25:55. I'm gonna read my note as I wrote it. Run, bitch, run! I'm definitely getting yelled at for that one, but I feel like I have to read that note as I wrote it, and it's in all caps and it's
with exclamation marks.
Yes,
yeah, you have to read if it's all in caps. Of course,
you read with the font.
So, all right, we're going to go ahead and keep it rolling. 26:40.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, yeah, all right. Answer me this. And this is. I want you to say if my note is accurate or if I'm tripping. That's what we're going to have a mini segment here. Accurate or tripping. At this moment, she looked at him as like, nigga, put your fingers in my mouth so I know it's real. I need to know this is you.
Oh, God. No. That's where I draw the line with that gross, slimy shit. No.
God,
so drippy. I could not.
And okay, but hear me out. If you go forward, you know what? I'm going to spoil one of my notes. I don't like to skip around on my notes. I like to go in chronological order. Right. But I'm going to skip around just for this. Because if you go to 43 minutes and 53 seconds, my note says, nigga, I told you she wanted that motherfucking finger.
God, no.
It's a finger again.
Yeah, but God, he's like coated in KY jelly. It's too much.
It don't matter. She wanted that shit. She's like, just run it on there.
She she wanted that dirty. Like her husband was too clean.
See?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. So and then going back toward that 26-minute mark, 27-minute mark, he hit her with the I need more blood. And she gave him that look. She was like, "Oh, daddy, it's my blood week. I'm finna give you all this blood. I'm gonna throw all my pads, all my tampons straight in this room, and I'm gonna be back for you."
That would have been so much easier than murder.
You know? But
no, she had
to go catch a couple bodies.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Was fucking serial
He has to
killer.
fist you.
Yeah, he has to fist them.
Or at
your
least
spine.
Or no, you know what? He's more so fingering the back of their head. If you're thinking about it.
Thumbing your cerebellum. Wait, no, what's the back one? Amygdala? I need to just brush up on my brain anatomy.
Yeah, you do that.
So,
yeah, I'm not good at it.
That brings us to the 31 minute and 35 second mark.
Oh my God, I love this.
It's just
you need to find more movies that you hate.
Every scene is
every 5 minutes. Like, what is this? What is this? Why is this happening? Jesus Christ!
I was like, y'all got no fucking clue how much I hate this goddamn movie. Jesus,
I need more hate. This is what I'm talking about. Love it.
Oh my God.
And just to keep Mikey's excitement going, we're going to go ahead to the 38-minute mark in 16 seconds.
See what I'm talking about? Oh, God.
We aren't going very far here.
Oh, God.
Dick's so good, she will create... Dick's so good, she'll commit a crime for it. Like, Dick is to die for it.
Yes.
She's like, you know what? I will catch a body for this, Dick, because that will come back to flesh. I need that.
Was that like... That was your fake title, Dick to Die For, right?
Yeah, Dick to Die For. This is
callback.
Where it came to mind. So, we're gonna actually have a little bit larger skip here. 59 minutes and 30 seconds.
Wait. So for 20 minutes, you were fine.
Well, for 20 minutes, he's trying to understand.
Hey, time out. So I just, you know how raw I like to keep my minute marker madness. So at this minute point, I just got another text from my wife to, what the hell are you talking about? So clearly I'm being way too fucking loud.
And you should just text her back, hell.
HellRaiser.
Oh,
We're
my
going
God.
to hell.
Oh,
So
man.
let's go. Let's go to this 59-minute and 30-second mark. This was kind of disgusting to me because he's like, so I don't know. It came off as more incest to me, right? Because
Yes.
it seemed like he wanted to get her. And then on top of that, he's like, "Give me that box! Give me that box! Give me that box!"
I got you.
And she like throws the box and
That
he's
nigga
like, that's not what I
box.
wanted.
You want
Yeah.
it? You
No.
want it?
Oh yeah, and he's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Give me that
Save,
box.
you say
You
you
can't
save
have it. I'm out. And he's like, no. He's so upset.
Oh my God.
All right. And this one, sadly, Mikey, I fell off, and I just was so upset with this movie. I just had to take a break. And so the next one is not until an hour, 29 and 42 seconds, where I'm like, nigga, what the fuck just happened?
Oh my God.
Like, the
Okay.
little demon comes out, they're flying
Oh,
away, and they're
okay.
looking off in disgust, like, wait, what?
All right, so I realized that I had two more notes, and this is perfect for that. When they got
And
a
that's
little
the
bit more,
end of my minute marker madness. So
Oh, perfect.
Off to Jared.
but that scene was done after the fact because they wanted to show the house burning down, but they couldn't burn down the house, and so they figured like the metaphor of it burning the picture would be good enough. And that weird dude, he's a character in the universe called the Engineer, who created like essentially like they came like before the Cenobites. And the dude who created that model weird dragon demon thing is a dude named Bob Keane, who was an uncredited special effects worker on Star Wars. And they paid him $700 to make a weird dragon thing, and he was like, "All right." It was just like basically they just knew a guy, and they were just like, "Can you do something? Because we need to like end this movie, and we don't know what to do." And he was just like, "I can make a thing." And another thing that I think he brought in also, a lot of the sounds you hear, like when you're watching it, there's like that weird like writhing noise you keep hearing. That was literally them putting a microphone up to like maggots.
Oh.
It just like, that's just a sound of maggots touching each other because they had a maggot wrangler and a cockroach wrangler because, you know, bugs have rights on film and so do rats. But, they had to, first they could only use male cockroaches because, they didn't want to risk the, fucking and then causing a festation up in Parliament back when they were still filming in England. And there was like moments where what's her name? The woman who played Julia, she had to have maggots like on her.
When was that? I don't remember that at all.
A lot of this movie got fucking cut. And she was like
Claire Higgins, by the way.
Claire Higgins, who was amazing. She could not watch the movie. So just to go off of like what Kev was saying, like she did the movie she wanted to be the baddest bitch. Like she wanted to be like horrible. But when she went to the premiere, she couldn't watch it. Because she didn't like seeing herself be such a horrible villain. So she went to a bar down the street and got wasted with some other friends. But when they asked her to come back and do this, when they asked her to come back and do the second one, she did say yes. Because of, and
Dude,
apparently
she did phenomenal on the second one
she
too.
was so good. But it probably has a lot to do with that $14 million fucking payout.
Yeah.
I'd be a villain for that. But yeah. Oh, and one of the scenes with the maggots, like they like wriggled down her dress and like in her almost. And like it was, yeah. And they were covered in sawdust so they would stick together. So yeah.
God
So that
damn.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, older horror movies had to be so much more creative.
Well, they were so much more real.
Yeah, because like for $700 now, you can get some college student to give you blood effects.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same, man. They don't make them like they used to.
No. All right, guys. We all good?
Yeah, I think we're done.
All right, time for Song of the Week.
Ooh. I'll go first.
Song of the week.
Everybody knows you cried last night by the Fratellis.
All right, Jared. I liked it.
I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised.
Really?
Me too. I was surprised as well. I didn't
Wow.
mind it.
It's also a fun little story, right?
It's good. Like,
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
not-
know how many more times I'll listen to it, but I listened to it about 4 times.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's something that, like, when I hear it come on, like whenever I have my shuffle on, it's a fun little song.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think?
But
Cap?
no, it wasn't terrible.
Cap?
It's not terrible.
Okay, good.
It's not. It's not. I wrote it was not terrible, but I didn't like it. But it was not terrible. It's just not going to make my playlist.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna
was
second
it was
Kevin
a
on
solid,
that one.
It was a solid listen.
Yes.
It was one I'm glad I heard, but I
Yes.
wasn't like, oh, I want to play that again.
Okay. I'm
All right, Kevin,
I'm
wanna
okay
go
with
next?
that. Yeah.
All right. Mike, you want to go next, or you want me to rock out?
I mean, either
Actually,
one's
no.
fine.
Mike, you go ahead because I want to talk about mine for a sec.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I picked Redman, Undeniable.
I missed Redman so fucking much.
Right?
I love the way he fucking raps. Everything he says is like super fucking aggressive. And those other 2 dudes that were like on the track were fucking fire too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was impressed. And I think I want that album.
See, that's only from like 5 years ago too.
That's what I'm saying. I feel as though I would have known about this, but no. Like is it an album or is it a mixtape? Like I don't know anything about it, but I need more Red in my life. And that just sparked that all up again.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah, it was good.
Jared doesn't even want the pink, straight to the red.
Oh God! Why are you trying to be grosser than the movie?
Cause it's horror time, bitch.
It's spooky season,
Thank you.
horse.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
It's spooky season.
Spooky motherfuckers.
I read it as I wrote it. It was
Mhm.
really good to hear Redman again. I don't listen
Yeah.
to him often. He's not on any of my playlists, really. So it was
Oh.
really good to hear him. But I didn't really like this song specifically. I don't
Okay.
know why.
Really?
But I just didn't feel it. But I
Okay.
did.
Interesting.
It was like oh, okay. I kind of want to go back and listen to some of his music. I
Some,
don't
like,
know.
Classic Redman.
Oh, Blackout! That Blackout album, man, doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah. So maybe that's what I need to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Got you in the mood for some more Red. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll bring
turn,
us
Kev.
to my song of the week, which is Chica Industry Games. And so I want to ask first, before I get your reviews and opinions, did either of you watch the video for when they were in that setting?
No,
I did not watch the video. I
God
listened to the song.
Damn
Did you
it!
put it? I know, but I did look her up. I looked her up. Like I looked up who this chick was because you told me who she was. But I don't remember being in the chat, and I had a rough few
I
days.
should have made it mandatory because that was the whole reason I started looking this chick up. Was
Did
I
you
saw
put it-
that video and I was like, yeah, I thought I put it in the chat.
No, he did put it in the chat.
He did? Okay, I will watch it.
Yeah.
Kev. I will,
Okay.
because I do care. Yeah.
So, all right, fair enough. Well, just watch it and let me know what you think. You can even
Okay.
do it in the chat. But
Okay.
I feel like after you watch that, it's different than just listening to the album version of the song. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes
I
sense.
didn't mind it
So-
though. Like, if I can go ahead and do my review, I actually like the
Yep.
song. I just feel
Okay.
like it was too short. It was just
Yes.
too short.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a good song. Don't get me wrong. It was not repetitive at all. It was just all straight lyrics that I could respect. It just was too short for me.
But she was also
Okay.
like rapping really fast at some points. Like, I was like, it was that I thought it was cool, the dichotomy of the two songs you chose, because like you both chose rap, which is weird, and Redman has a very slow, deliberate flow style, and this chick just rapid fire. She was saying some shit. I had to like look up the lyric video because I couldn't watch the regular video because I was entertained by the graphics of the plane. But yeah, like I was very impressed, and because of what you said last episode about like her political stances, I didn't know that she fucking roasted Kanye. Like that was fucking awesome. I was like I had no idea. And I was very impressed. And I will, as Emperor Palpatine says in Star Wars, I will watch your career with great interest.
Please do.
That seems like something I can fucking get into.
Yeah, agreed. No, it was very good. I didn't hate it at all.
Okay.
All right.
I'm winning. So songs for next week?
Fair enough.
Yes. Or do you guys want to go? Yeah, go ahead. Suggest a song of next week.
I'm choosing, and I feel I've almost chose a song before, but for some reason I didn't pick it. So my song is called Battle Royale. It's by this chick called Apache, and I'm pretty sure I haven't suggested. I checked the Spotify playlist to be sure. Uh-oh. Is he getting yelled at?
What?
I thought I heard a voice, and I was like, is he finally getting yelled at on, like, while we're recording? This is great. But,
nope.
Damn it. It's a battle royale by this, DJ called Apache, and they have this other, artist called Panther. And I'm going to send you the song, and then I'm going to send you the video. Because I found it on an edited video. Like, somebody did, like, a cross edit of this fucking awesome thing, and it has all the Marvel characters in it.
Okay.
And so I'm going to send you both. But, yeah, my song is, Battle Royale by Apache.
Okay. Kev, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I can. No problem.
Yeah.
So, I was going to go with a slow jam song.
Ooh.
But, considering Lil Wayne did everybody a solid, for those who haven't heard it, I think they will enjoy it. He or Young Money, I don't know who the fuck decided they were going to be able to put this out and get clearance, but they put out one of his mixtapes onto Apple Music, so I know it has to be on Android as well. And it was his No Ceilings mixtape from 2009.
Oh my
God.
God.
So I just want to bless Mikey with some of it. They didn't get clearance for all the songs from it because artists wouldn't clear some of them. But they did. They still got 12 tracks. And it was just awesome to have on here.
Okay.
And just go back and vibe to. And it actually was like #1 for downloads for Apple Music.
Okay.
Young Weezy and this motherfucker. Handcuff her.
Yeah, so I was...
It was stairs. I done ran up her.
Oh, and so I
Thank
was
you, Jared.
torn on which one to go with, just because there's so many bangers on that mixtape. So we're just gonna go with Surf Swag because the beat is a classic, and it just gives you a classic Wayne flow, and it's great, and you enjoy
That
it.
nostalgia. Like, it's like going off that same thing with Redman. Just that nostalgia.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin, real quick, I'm sorry. Was that Surf or Sir?
Surf
Surf Swag.
Swag. That's surfing. Yeah. That's why my surfer is swag. You don't remember the song?
Yeah, I'm about to say Mikey might not even know that song.
I'm on Hypnotic.
Crazy.
Some other I can't remember all the words right now, but I remember that part because I used swag surfing in the club was a big thing when I was a youngster.
We'll see. I might recognize it. I probably won't, but I know who he is, and I don't mind that at all.
That'll help.
So I wish I had suggested this song last week, but I went ahead and tried a random trip, which landed me on Redman, which I was totally fine with. But this week, I'm going to go back to one of my personal favorite bands, Lamb of God.
Ooh, okay, which song?
Walk With Me in Hell. which I wish I had suggested last week, but
That would have been perfect.
I know. Don't worry, I got a few lined up that'll match with a couple of films we're gonna be watching for Halloween and stuff like that. But it's all good. So, Lamb of God, Walk with Me in Hell.
You both picked good. Yeah, you both lost this week.
Huh?
Two songs I know. Like that's like whenever you guys give me songs I don't know, I'm like, oh sweet.
Fair. All right.
Still good songs.
Jared, it's your turn, sir. What are you watching?
I'm thinking, and Mike, I want your opinion. I don't want Kevin's opinion.
Okay.
Do we finish out the trilogy, or do I keep spooky season fucking going?
No, you can go ahead and finish off the trilogy. I'll keep spooky season going, and then we can just go from there. Because we're going to be kind of ahead on schedule by like a month and change. But so I'm fine if we go ahead and finish off the trilogy and just work our way to torturing Kevin for the rest of his 2 months.
Because I was gonna because of his visceral response to this movie, I had a movie in mind, but I'm gonna keep it in the pocket because it's so fucking fantastic. It's a legend movie. But Kev, we're gonna finish out something. We're gonna finish out the trilogy we started. We started with Unbreakable, then we went to Split, and now we're gonna watch the final part, Glass, which I don't know how you're gonna feel. But I will say that it's not nearly as gross as Split. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're checking it out. This is another recent movie because I think Glass came out. It wasn't earlier this year, was it?
I think it was like last year or the
last
year
okay.
Before. It was very recent.
Yeah. Because Split and Glass came out like almost back to back almost. But yeah, that's what we're getting into this week.
Sweet.
Goodbye, me.
Yeah, I'm running out of facts. That's the
You're
problem.
Running out of facts.
That's a problem. You do trilogies. You run out of facts. But actually,
You'll be fine, man. You'll find something.
I already started looking it up and just going into it, and you'll be surprised by some of this bullshit. I'm excited. I'm excited to finish this one.
Awesome. All right, guys. Time for the boring part.
Let's do it.
If you don't know us by now, we are Kev's Never Seen It. We have email, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, we have a Facebook, we have a Patreon, we have a website, kevsneverseenit.com. We post every week, except for every now and then, because we have lives. Yeah. But if you are following ours, you won't have an issue. There's always something to listen to. We're always posting. We're always trying to do the best that we can to make sure that Kev gets to see it.
The sites we will show him.
Right? If you don't know, our email is kevneverseen@gmail.com. Our Instagram is kevsneverseenit. Our Twitter is @kevsneverseenit. Our Facebook is kevsneverseenit. Our Patreon is patreon.com/kevsneverseenit. But if you don't get any of that, literally, just Google us, guys. Kev's Never Seen It. Whatever you are whispering right now in the background, I'm loving it because it's uber creepy.
Is someone whispering?
Yeah, dude, you don't hear that?
I thought Kev was secretly trying to eat.
No, I could hear it. I mean, I really hope it's Kevin at this point.
You'll see. I hope it comes out clear on the audio because it's actually kind of funny. So.
Get the gun.
It's really creepy as I'm listening to it in the back of my head. But you're doing a fantastic job for spooky season, sir.
Spooktober started on my birthday. Just so y'all know, if Christmas decorations can go out right after Thanksgiving, then Halloween could start on my birthday because that's like a full 2 months, and I think that's fair.
You know what? You're right. Yes.
They already got Christmas shit up at Sam's Club.
No,
Are
they
you fucking
don't.
shitting me?
I swear to God.
I hate that. That is so disrespectful.
I mean,
and I've already had a bag of candy corn, and I'm proud of it. It was fucking delicious.
You disgust me.
Dude, that's not how you do things. Like, you're supposed to, if you want to do like the whole ahead of holidays kind of thing, I understand doing it in November for Christmas.
Yeah, there's a whole nother
early September.
There's a whole nother holiday. There were 2 holidays in between.
I said, fuck Halloween, fuck Thanksgiving. Go ahead and get some joy.
We got to get these. We got to get these fucking pagans ready for for our Christmas holiday.
I hate that. I hate it so much. Like, I can't tell you how much rage it inflicts on me.
Well, praise be to the glory of Jesus, but like at the same time, I like Halloween.
Jared,
I like Halloween.
I don't care. Not shut up. God, you and your Jesus talk. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us for another great episode of Kev's Never Seen It. My name is Mikey.
This is the one and only Kevin. I can't be replaced.
My name is Jared, and I'm pretty sure I could be replaced, but it just won't be as good.
Thank you guys for joining us for another great episode. And you can both be replaced, but I would prefer to keep you for now. We'll see how the next couple months go. Jared, get your shit together. Kevin, I swear to God.
What did I do?
Thanks again, guys.